Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are back in Empires of the Undergrowth. It has been some time and I do apologise for that, but we are back now. We're going to have another go at a counterpart free play, so it might be that we need a few chances to get started because we know the start is so very important, so we might need to restart a few times, so strap in for that. So as the name maybe suggests there, someone in the comments on the previous video said that maybe doing, or what they said was that doing a Trapjaw only counterpart can be quite fun, and I was like, well, that does sound quite interesting. I do like me a Trapjaw and. So we're going to try a counterpart colony with only Trapjaws against, again, our own colonies of the original Man of the Antz and the Motor 2 colony, which is the current actual formicarium colony. And I've chucked in some leaf cutters as well just to make it interesting. They're all on medium, they're all on underhanded, the difficulty is on medium, the environmental creatures are map appropriate, everything else is left by the default options pretty much. I've enabled the periodic flood because we're going to go to Towhead, we're going to keep it old school with the maps. It's been some time since we went to Towhead, so we left it at that. And I did turn on Uber creatures as well. And in terms of creatures, they're all beach creatures specific. So there's nothing going to be too weird or out of place. So immediately let's just hit start and see what we get to start with and what our starting situation is like. So yeah, I do apologise. It has been so very, very long. My real life has been pretty busy. Everything's been getting pretty hectic, not just in the terms of the baby again, but with I've been doing exams and stuff, and yeah, I have been a little bit lax on the channel in general. So there was a week where I was also looking after the baby primarily because my wife was focusing on her PhD work, and during that week I just really struggled to do anything because if you think it's bad having a full-time job, just having to look after a baby full-time is just so much worse. Like, I've got no time during the day to do anything at all, unsurprisingly. So I do struggle a little bit at that point. Where is the entrance? It's down there. So we want to start thinking about making a tunnel down there. Sort of like that would be quite nice, I think. And then off this we'll start putting in some chambers. So, yeah, I mean, that's it, really. I don't really have much more of an excuse beyond that. Not that way, though, because that's up there. It's been a bit of a, it's been a bit of a struggle, been a bit of a pain. So, yeah, massive apologies, but I am back for now in Empires. I'm not sure, the reason I tend to avoid Empires is because the videos tend to be very long compared to other videos. They tend to go on for, at least an hour usually, so I do struggle a little bit with trying to keep everything. I was going to put some food down there, but we don't want food there, we want food there, don't we? I know they're going to have to come quite some distance to bring the food down here from like these locations up here, but that's fine for the moment. I'm going to just live with that. So we're going to get some workers just to start off with to give us some more help just gathering some initial food supplies. And then we're going to start building up these workers, get some more food tiles down, open up the front. In fact, we'll open up the front now. I don't think there's really much reason. We're not going to get many nest invasions right off the bat. So we shall get 7... That's a pain up there, isn't it? If I go for there, that should be pretty safe. I could probably move up one more, actually. If I go for there... That would be fine, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's open that up as well. Oop, let's not do that. Let's tell them to go back down there. Let's put down at least another... Oh, did I delete one as well? Oop, let's do that. Let's get some food down over here. Not a lot for now, just enough to get some additional storage space, really. They have very nearly got all that food down there. So there's a couple of things I want to do, probably after this free play, unless anyone has any other amazing suggestions. Someone did say that the Slug Disco even is starting to release new levels, and those are the levels I've already covered. So if you think there are new levels coming out and you're wondering why I haven't covered them on the channel, it's because those levels that are being released now, I've already done. They've already been on the channel. I suppose, yeah, they use the Queen as a food store as well, don't they? Oh, and we need to do that as well. So yes, I'm sure there are probably little tweaks and stuff, so we will come back to those at some point and try and do them on the higher difficulties and everything. But speaking of that, people keep telling me that front lines is now a little bit easier than it used to be. It used to be the front lines was... Wow. Oh, that's not my nest. It's like there's a bunch of leafcutters right outside my nest. This is our nest. We've got some wood lice, which are okay but not great. We have the pink colony up there. We have no food. We have no food, do we? There's a few grubs down there. And then the leafcutters. So the leafcutters have got all leaves around. They've got a giant plant down there they're obviously working on. The pinks don't have much. They've got a spider's nest, which is going to give them a lot. The purples have got that's very nice. And they've also got something down here. Ladybirds, aphids. Yeah, there. Everyone else is again doing quite well compared to us. I don't know this is the start we want. There's basically nothing that we can really go for. I don't know why they're not. I don't know why this guy isn't putting down more eggs. Oh, he is now, or she is now. I don't know why that took so long to get other eggs down. I'm a little confused by that, to be honest. Yeah, all of the food down there is gone. Let's get our first Trapjaw down. I thought they were 70. They're not. They're 90. Let's not get a Trapjaw down. We don't need a Trapjaw yet. We're going to go and get these grubs because they should be pretty easy fodder for now. That should keep the... Oh, they're immediately attacking us. I was going to say it should keep the leaf cutters out of our way, but that guy at that moment decided to go for that leaf. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Not sure we're going to survive. Oh, we did survive. Okay. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, actually. It has caused a bit of kickoff from... Oh, no, I thought they were going to charge us down then, but no, we're okay. I turned their food gathering off rather than their attack, which is what I meant to do. That's a bit foolish. So there's a little bit more grubbage down there. If you guys can go and grab that little extra bit of grubbage. And then I guess we'll move our way up towards the wood lice there, which is our only other source of food. Let's get our first Trapjaw down. Let's get the ball rolling on that. We have a ramp down there. We do have some aphids down here, actually. Or some seeds, sorry. Let's go for the seeds. Oh, we've already started on that, dude. No, I'd like you to go for the seeds instead, I think. And there's some there as well. Maybe it's not too bad. It's not a fish. Basically, I judge it by, is it a fish? If it's a fish, then we've struck gold. If it's not a fish, then we've got some problems. Those are going to probably cause us some issues. Let's swap those two over, actually. So they're just going to attack that guy until he's dead, regardless. So they're just going to swap targets as well in just the most inefficient manner possible. So we can get another Trapjaw down. We have enough food. Oh, that's 90. I thought it was 80. Why can't I not get in my head what a Trapjaw costs? Why is that so confusing to me? There we go. Yeah, so those two are still attacking that, just pointlessly. Somewhat pointlessly, that's fine. We shall let them go and grab those. I'm going to turn their attack off for the moment, just to try and stop them going for the... If I turn their attack off, will you stop attacking that guy? Yeah, leave him alone, poor little thing. Poor little dear. Yeah, I want them to go down there and grab the seeds, but not start attacking the wood lice at the moment. We are obviously going to want to attack the wood lice, because that is our secondary food supply pretty much, but right now we just need to focus on getting some food in as quick as possible. That's more important than going for the wood lice. And these seeds are doing us all right at the moment, actually. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in the level, just that sort of water bit. But yeah, I don't know, it's been a while since I played Towhead, like I say. Like I say, it is pretty old school. So the pinks have moved on to a different spider's nest. They really like going for spiders, don't they? Meanwhile, that one there is just free for the plucking. That guy is taking out the wood lice, which could help us out in terms of getting, you know, wood lice food. That'll be lovely. But if he starts coming down our way a little bit more, we could be in trouble. And I guess he's come down from up here somewhere. So probably once he's done with the wood lice, he will start making his way down here, I would assume. Our food stores are full. I was wondering why they weren't gathering any food for a moment. Almost put down the wrong ant. What is that? It's a slave maker. Almost put down a slave maker. Let's get some more food stores down, though. I'm just trying to... Where did he go? There he is. Okay, so I think we're going to be okay. He's not going to immediately come and attack us. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. We're just going to let them go for a minute. Let them gather some food. Obviously, there is still no news on the next tier of formicarium, the next major update. There's been nothing at all yet. Slug Disco are always very careful with their information. They don't tend to give any information out, like any sort of release date or anything like that, until they know it's actually coming. So once they have the date themselves, that's when they'll let you know what the date is, which, you know, it makes sense. It's maybe a little frustrating to not have, you know, 7-8 months build up to it, but still it's nice that they're confident in their work, that they don't have to do that, I suppose. Let's go get another Trapjaw down. So yes, but all I would say is that I'm kind of getting the impression, based on the tweets and stuff they're doing, that it does seem like they're gearing up to it a little bit. I don't know whether that's just me being a little bit overly optimistic, but I'm just starting to get the feeling that maybe stuff's about to happen. I don't know how long that might be, maybe in the next couple of months. Like I say, this is all complete hearsay and conjecture. I'm not basing this on anything. I'm making this up entirely. But yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if we could start the summer off with a lovely update to Empires? And the final major update as well, it would be, because that would be the last tier that's coming. They're only planning to do 4 tiers, so it'd be the last tier that's coming. It'd be the last major single player Antz added back in. I'm sure there'll be a few updates afterwards in terms of extra levels and stuff. But yeah, exciting stuff. I cannot wait. Obviously, I'm going to have to, like the rest of us. We're all just sat here waiting. There's not much we can upgrade there, so we'll build a few more instead. We just fill that little area up, actually. Let's get another Trapjaw down. So there's a little bit more food there at the moment. We're almost up to 7 Trapjaws. We'll go and grab this tiny bit of food here, and then we'll head back down here towards the seeds, which are, of course, now right next to a spider's web. So we'll go down towards those seeds, which are going to be a little safer. There's not a lot of food there, though. That's not going to help us out for that long. Could we risk going down to this, I wonder, where there is 100 food? We also have this aphid. That's probably a bit too close to their paths. But if we can get down here, whilst they're focusing on these plants here, this is kind of free. I'm a bit worried that the leaf cutters are just getting like several huge, large plants per flood. That could work out just really horrific. Oh no, we just lost that 100 food. Oh, that is gutting. That is gutting. So we might risk an attack on this guy. The problem there, of course, is that the spider's web is just there. Oh, and they've got a fish this time as well. And they're just pretty huge. They've got a massive aphid nest. Oh. In fact, I think I'm struggling. I was going to say I'm struggling to tell the pinks and purples apart, but no, there we go. They are fighting amongst themselves, which is good, because they have enough food that they can do that. Whereas others don't have that luxury. So let's go and grab this food here and that woodlouse down there as well. Oh, those aphids are just there, but they would definitely attack us if we got close. Rather frustrating. We've got lots of food in store. I'm thinking maybe we think about doing... a new one. Before we go gung-ho with that 19 there, thinking we do this one here instead. Let's open up a quick route down to the entrance as well. So this is like the egg route, and then this is like the exit route for them. So yeah, before we do 19 there, we'll start working on the second group, just so we can make us a bit more flexible going forward. There's a little bit of food down there. Yeah, you go for it. A little bit of food there. So that'll be our 2 19 tiles. We could fit probably another one in back there as well, actually, and have it... what am I doing? No, it would need to sort of be there, wouldn't it? We could fit another 19 up there as well and have it go up there. The eggs would be a bit more of a problem. We'd probably have to go through this chamber here to get it. But, yeah, doable. Doable. We have a bit more food again. Let's get some more Trapjaws down. We really need to start building up our Trapjaw army as quick as humanly possible. Or as quick as ant-like possible. Whatever the phrase would be. The first night is starting to come in. We can see the days are getting a bit long. The leaf cutters are making their way over towards our base again. Not overly aggressively at the moment, but it wouldn't take much to set them off now, would it? Keeping an eye out for the flood warnings as well, because they're so easy to miss. They're so easy to miss. They've left a bunch of food down there, but again, I'd really struggle to get it. I suppose the benefit of the leaf cutters' food in the floodplain being replenished each time is that they're not going to keep pushing it, because once I've done with that plant, then what? There's nothing up there. So I was going to say they'd push up past my nest, but maybe they wouldn't, because there's nothing to push up to. So we're continuing to just kill some of these lovely woodlice, gather some of these seeds. Let's get another Trapjaw. Oh, another Trapjaw down. If you've been watching the Satisfactory streams on Wednesdays, which by the way I stream every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time, come along and check it out. Yeah, my mouse is having some issues. So you notice sometimes I'll click on something and then it'll just... It's like I clicked on it again. So very occasionally my mouse does like a double click. When I click, it does 2 clicks instead, which is very frustrating. And I meant to have another mouse by now, but I can't find the one that I want, which is very frustrating. The one that I want is the Asus Gladius or Gladys 2, not the Origin one. Because the Gladys 2 comes with a little DPI switch by the thumb, so you could have that kind of DPI slowdown feature if you held it down. And they removed that for the Origin version because some people didn't like it. But now you can only get the Origin version. So if you know anywhere in the UK where you can get a non-Origin Gladius 2 mouse, you know, let me know. Let me know, because that is what I'm after. So we are up to 200 food again already. Food stores are full. We could probably look at upgrading a whole bunch of those to sort that situation out a little bit. We'll now start getting one of these up to a full 19, and when they're up to 19 we will then start upgrading them. That is the plan. So I'm going to let them gather those seeds just there. I don't want them to go too close to the spice, which is why the marker's just a little bit further back. Gives those seeds a bit of a chance to replenish. We can't really get those seeds because it'll take us past the leaf cutters, and that will make the leaf cutters angry. There is a little wolf spider I just saw running around somewhere who's now disappeared. That beetle there that I've forgotten the name of, Devil's Coach Horse, there we go, is running around still, doing his thing. Maybe, oh, I haven't got those on my, oh, that's foolish. How many of you are shouting at me for that, eh? How many of you are just shouting at your screen? You haven't put the group in the group. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it's so frustrating if something like that happens. I'm more than aware. So we have another whole bunch of food. We are probably getting to the point now where we could quite easily go and take out that Devil's Coach Horse beetle. So maybe we'll do that in a moment. We'll, yeah, because we're out of food down there now. So let's move those into a separate group. And then let's bring our Trapjaws up there. So I'd love to get that food there and those aphids. It's just such a shame the leaf cutters would be furiously angry with us if we did. Oh, and he's come to say hello anyway. That's where we were going to go. That's what we were going to go ahead and do. But he has come up forward for the fight. So we'll send all of our Trapjaws out there. We've got 18 Trapjaws at the moment, so a quite sizable number, and he's pretty much gone already. Lovely. So that's 100 food for us to get. That's lovely. I'm going to send the 5s there. What am I going to do with the 1s? What am I going to do with the 1s? There's not much food there, so it's not really worth going for that. Oh, what am I going to do with the 1s? I always find the... we'll send them over there, because the leaf cutters have moved away from this area. So we'll send them down there, gathering that then. So they've already got the 100 food from that Coach Horse beetle. So let's spend our profits wisely. Can we upgrade any more of these? A couple, yes. Let's think about expanding that a little bit as well then. Just keeping an eye down here, trying to make sure the leaf cutters don't suddenly start coming up this way, because that would cause us some trouble. And obviously the ultimate aim would be to take out the leaf cutters fairly soon, as they are our nearest neighbours. And in the meantime, the pinks and purples are at war anyway, so we don't need to worry about them too much. Not right now. They're taking care of themselves for us. So let's get another couple down. We're almost at 19, so we can start upgrading them soon, which will be good, because it'll make us darn sight more powerful. The water is about to rise, so there isn't really much we can do right now. If we hit, say, go down there, they would have used that ramp and run into those leaf cutter ants, which we are trying to avoid. So I'm going to tell them to go down there now, that they should all have vacated that area. Well, a few of them haven't. They're going to get themselves in trouble, but okay. And we'll grab just a quick handful of food. That'll do, and then we'll bring everyone back again. And the 5s we'll put into the nursery group for now, just because there's not much else for them to do. And then we'll wait for the water to rise, and we'll see what the water leaves us when it recedes again. Because right now there isn't much we can do. Not at all. There's that spider there. It's the only real food source around. There's some tiny wool spiders just there. I've probably got a bit of food, right? A little bit. Let's finish those 19 off. That's something. There is the flood water flooding in. Hopefully that took out a few of the leaf cutter ants as well. That'd be very useful. And nothing has changed. Nothing has changed down there. That is very frustrating. That is very frustrating. So we've got a lot of ants, but not much to do with them. So the leaf cutters have decided to come over and have a bit of a barney. So we may as well just see how we fare against them, I think. The Trapjaws are pretty tough, and they don't really have many mages at the moment. Oh, there's a couple there that have come out now, actually. But they are having to fight a spider, though, so that might help. We've scared them off, actually. We've not done too bad. Yeah, we've not done too bad. Maybe we try sneaking down to the aphid nest and see what they say. So if we can fight them off from this territory and get that aphid nest, that would be wonderful. Where are you guys going? You going to come and attack me from the rear? They are going to come and attack me from the rear? Oh, sneaky pincer movement. I don't think I can take all of them. It would have been okay, I think, with what was down there. But I can't be dealing with all of them. They're taking out, they're like picking me off into little groups now. Look, right. So let's bring everyone back. Because they are going to start attacking us quite severely otherwise. Let's go and grab that food from the leaves. Let's bring the 5 group over here to grab these seeds. It's just a shame there's so much good food down there. That's the problem. I want it. I want it. So we've got a little bit of food from there. Is it worth going for the spider? I don't know. Oh, we've got a devil's coach horse. That's actually good. That's 100 food for us. So that's actually useful because our food is currently really struggling. We just don't have a good food source. So if you remember when I did the original Counterpart Freeplay, this is what we had. This is the issue we had continually. Trying to get a good starting location with a good food source seemed to be key to the game. And right now we are not in that position, unfortunately. Things could change, of course. We could look around at some moment and find there is a giant, beautiful 1,000 food fish down there. Or I think we're going to have to go for that spider. I'm going to turn off the food gathering. I'm going to tell them to go and kill that spider. Just because it is a little bit of food, and every little helps right now. Yeah, he only managed to kill 2. So that's not too bad. Just turn their food gathering on. The 5s are still going down there. Let's move the 5s over here. We've gathered all of the food from that spider's nest. Or pretty much there's 15 food left, which isn't a huge amount. There's a little bit down there as well. Lovely. So our food has actually crept up quite significantly. Let's drop our first couple of upgrades. And we want to keep a little bit of food in store now. We don't want to go too crazy. Because if we do come across some major attack, we are certainly going to know about it. There's another spider appeared who has taken out actually quite a few of my ants, unfortunately. But we took care of that one. If they can get rid of that and clear this area up before another spider comes along, then we'll maybe head up here and take out this spider as well. Although it looks like maybe we've got an attacking force coming. Certainly looks that way, doesn't it? There are a lot of pink ants coming in this direction. Let's see how we fare. Let's see how we fare. Let's send those back into the nursery. They're not really going to be doing much good. This is why I said we needed to keep a bit of food behind. Now, unfortunately, of course, because these are my colonies, they have really strong ranged units, because ranged units are the bread and butter for damage. So that's what we really, really focused on before. Which is now going to be our immediate downfall. Look, we're getting absolutely hammered again. It really is. I was considered starting again, but I thought we got a couple of seed plants there. We got some of the grubs nearby. There's a few wood lice. It's like, you know, it's not the greatest start, but there is nonetheless things around. So I thought maybe we'll be okay, but with everyone else getting such a strong start and also a bit of an additional extra help to start off with, it just becomes impossible, doesn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy how much more difficult it is against your own colonies when they're all upgraded and everything. It makes you feel sorry for the bad guys in some of the other levels, doesn't it? Because this is what they've had to put up with. Just this marauding beast of a colony. So you see there where I clicked and it immediately disappeared? It's the double click on the mouse. It's very frustrating. So I want to dig through there just to give the egg guys a different route, should they need it. We will have Royal Guard spawn, which is going to spawn most of our colony again. It's all going to depend a little bit on what happens now, though, isn't it? The Royal Guard are doing pretty well themselves. I don't know how long they last, the Royal Guard. Alright, everyone survived that, but we do have
not enough food to feed the new.
Oh, no. We did fight off the attack from the pink colony. That's kind of exciting, isn't it? Now, rather annoyingly, these guys are a little bit too close for what I'd like. I was going to go down there, but I'm thinking maybe, oh, yeah, they took all the food. Oh, it's all disappeared. There's a lot more food there before. But I don't know we have really many options here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take out this spider with the first group. The fives are going to go down there and just grab some seed. I might alternate them between that spot and about here so they can try and grab it from both plants. We have this plant up here as well, although that's in a bit of a danger area because the leafcutters might at any moment decide to come up there and take us on. So the spider is dead. They're going to harvest the last bit of its food. Another spider appeared and they also killed that. The problem we have now, of course, is there are only 3 ants around. So if another spider appears at this point, we could be in trouble. But we're okay. We are. Here it comes. Look, so here's the next 15 food. Wonderful. Thank you, spider. Or 60 food, actually. Sorry, my mistake. So there's another spider's web down there we could go for. Aside from that, there just isn't a lot of food around, is there? It is a real struggle, this level. It is a real struggle. Not the 5s, not the 5s. The 1s can go over there. Let's send the 5s down to that plant and start harvesting that up now. Oh, they've taken an odd route. Is that going to cause them problems? I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. Well, they didn't actually kill that spider. But their spider has just run in there, so there are now 2 in here. So that's 4 gone with basically no damage to them. 5, 6, 7. That was unfortunate. That one caused us a couple of extra ants over what we thought we were going to have to deal with. No matter. I'm really just doing this in the hope that some lovely food source spawns near. See, they've got like tiger beetles and devil coach horse beetles and hermit crabs. Look at all that food. Spiders, fish. They've taken care of one of the queens, have they? No, they've just given up. This colony's just given up. There's a fish there with 1,300 food and they're doing nothing. Here they come, finally. Oh, they're not even going for it. What are you going for? There's a fish there. That is mad. That is mad. Right, in the meantime, we have taken care of this piddly spider's nest, which is the only thing nearby. If we try and go up here, the leafcutters are going to, I think, get quite angry. I think what we need to start thinking about doing, actually, is taking on the leafcutters. I think that's what we're going to need to do. But we're going to have to upgrade a few more first. Maybe we'll see how the leafcutters fare in the flood. Well, there's not a lot down there, actually, is there? I was thinking if they lose a lot in the flood, maybe we'll go on for a full-on attack. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to lose too much, actually. All right, let's bring the 5s back out of the flood zone. The 1s are going to go down here and clear this bit of seed away. We're going to go and update that one there. And then a couple more as well, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that one as well. Because that little bit of food coming in should get us up over 500. Yeah, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. And then... we're going to wait for the flood. Are they good at keeping people out of the flood? There's a few down there. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. I'm a little concerned about this. A little concerned about this, but let's see how it goes. We only have 26 attacking ants. My hope is they're just a lot stronger than the rest. And the leafcutters, of course, don't have ranged ants. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You go for that spider and nothing else. Oh, I thought they were mounting an attack on me for a second, which was just the absolute worst time. So they didn't do too badly there, did they? That went alright. Let's just head straight down into the nest. Obviously, there's a lot of things we're going to need to take care of for this to even be slightly viable, but it'd be nice if they used a different entrance, because now they're just going to get caught from behind with all the rest of them as well. One of them's made it down. We can see into their nest. There are so many mages. That is a lot more than I was anticipating. I don't think this is going to be a very successful attack, you know. No, we're basically done. We're basically done already. Yeah, everyone's coming out at once because that's all we've got left. So they're going for that spider. There's a single woodlouse there. There are still just these same seed spots. This is becoming quite worrying at this point. I was very much hoping that after like a couple of days, a couple of nights had gone past, they'd just start giving us like a nice fish or something like that. Instead it's giving us nothing. We're in the worst corner of the map. So what is our next plan going to be then? We need to go for some more food. We need to. So there are aphids up there, but we need to go past the spider's web to get them every time, and I don't know that that's going to really work. If I say go up here, yep, goes by the spider's web, so we're definitely going to have to deal with that spider every single time. Huh. Spiders are a problem. They're not particularly painful. Like, they're easy enough to take out.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
What's attacking us? Oh my word, the leaf cutters, the leaf cutters, the leaf cutters are coming. Luckily we had a chance to get back up to our sort of 500 target food. Now, is that counterattack, or is it just because we aggravated them as they're coming towards this plant? There are so many of them. And all of this is just extra food for them every time. Crazy numbers of leaf cutters. Crazy numbers. And without a really good food source, we've just got no chance, have we? But that's half the fun, I suppose, isn't it? It's trying to battle against the odds. Where's the fun if it's easy, right? If it's just a trial by numbers sort of thing. I was going to say this is where the skill comes in, but we all know that that is not a factor when I play. So there's a little bit of food down there from that spider that I'd love to get, given an opportunity, but right now that is not an option. So the pinks have just got spider webs, which isn't great. Maybe we should try launching an attack against the pinks. Because the purples have got this lovely fish and aphids, and yeah, 3 aphids down there. They're doing okay, but the pinks have just got spider webs, so maybe the pinks would be a good attack vector destination. There we go. That's a better word. So right now we are just watching our food tick away as we try and hold back this constant leafcutter onslaught. And our food is very, very slowly disappearing now. I might know they're running. I was going to try and maybe sneaking over there and grabbing some food, but maybe not, maybe not. Let's just pull everyone back to the queen, or pull everyone back to here, I suppose. Try and give the egg nursery ants a chance to run eggs through if needed. We'll just try and hold them back. That is the plan. Just hold this checkpoint right here.
Colony is starving.
Yep, we are out of food, so nothing else is going to hatch at this point. So all we can really rely on are the egg-laying ants getting out there, getting down as many eggs as possible, hoping the Royal Guard has recharged.
The queen is in imminent danger.
It has, so the Royal Guard has spawned, everyone is hatched. The Royal Guard is there. Is it enough though? There are a lot of leaf cutters. I'm really not sure about this. Should we just take very quickly a closer look? Oh wow, look at that. Look at that, just pure. Oh, that's actually a cracking shot down there. Ooh, wrong one. Look at that. Oh, I can go in closer. I didn't think I could. That's a crazy shot, isn't it? Just crammed in there like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. I'm not holding out much hope. They've stopped throwing reinforcements at us, which is something. But is that because they are pretty confident that they have enough to take care of us? And we've only got a few workers left. Well, we've got 1 military and 4 workers. Oh no, 4 soldiers, sorry, is that? Yeah, 2 soldiers and 1 worker. Yeah, this is not going to be successful, is it?
The queen has fallen. Her final death rattle drowned out by the feasting of her executioners.
Damn it. Damn it. It's all about that start. I should have restarted. Yeah, should have definitely restarted so we had just a direct awesome food source straight away. So I would love to take another crack at that. So that's certainly my plan for next time, is to go back and try and do a Trapjaws only counterpart colony. It's definitely a bit more trickier than the army ants, because you do have to balance between, because the army ants are obviously the medias and the majors. So at least you have a smaller starting force you can build up to the majors from, whereas the Trapjaws are just, here's quite an expensive ant, that's all you get. So it's really interesting. So yeah, it's certainly my plan to have another go at that. I would almost certainly just reload and reload and reload until we get a good start. Do we get like a fish near us or some good aphid colonies? Preferably not being flooded would be amazing actually. So yeah, let me know what you think down below on that. If you'd like to see another attempt at the Trapjaws only counterpart, do let me know. As I said at the beginning, I have launched a sort of campaign, if you like, for a new logo. So do check out the link that's in the description, or the video that's on the channel, or should be there very soon if not. Or the poll that I'll put up on the, or the link to the poll I'll put on the community post as well. So it'll be all over the place. Basically going to be bombarded with the fact that this is existing for the next few days. So apologies for that. But do get involved. Do let me know what logos you like. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that like button, that would be fantastic. Leave a comment, subscribe, all those good things. And don't forget, I do stream every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time, as I said, so come along and say hello there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.